I want to do one more little video on chain maintenance because there's so much talk about chain maintenance and it just seems to be a nightmare. I saw a video the other day on a quick and easy method to cleaning the chain that was so involved, and I didn't agree with a lot of it, but because the guy doing it has an exotic European accent, I think that people will probably assume engineering status and they will bow to that authority. I like his channel. I just think it was so pedantic and over the top. So here's the whole process for me, and this is what Yamaha recommend. They recommend good old Kero. That's what Yamaha wants you to clean your chain with. So my procedure is thusly. I whack on a pair of gloves because I don't want to stink of kerosene. I've got a little flexible dog bowl here. I'll show you why I use the little flexible bowl in a moment. So you can see how putrid that kerosene is because I pour it back in and reuse it. I put that up there, doesn't usually stay there, but I put it there in a pretense of protecting the rim from the kerosene. I've got a three-sided brush. I dip it in and straight onto the chain, and I rotate this way so that it's going through the sprocket and that's catching the drips. All right, I do the inside, I do the outside, which is obviously a lot easier. I then do the inside one last time. And I did this just before, but I kind of thought, oh man, I should show people what I do. And if you've got other ideas, then you can tell me if you think this is not good enough. Then I want to wipe off the excess. Brush can sit back in there. So I use the same rag all the time and give it a good few runs through, because we're not lubricating the chain. The O-ring system in the chain is already has the provision for lubricating. So I've been doing that. Chain's still looking pretty healthy. Up in here, the sprocket, you can't really see it, but the sprocket in there, you can see it's pretty clean. If you saw the bike today, before I cleaned it, in here, that's pretty clean. So the only thing that I haven't done right now is wipe off the little tensioner wheel in there. Chain tension's pretty good. I don't need to adjust that. All done. That was simple. And the thing is that that's what Yamaha recommends. So why go to this thing of spraying it over and over and over with a degreaser? And if you're really not careful, if you buy those cheap degreasers, which was the one recommended, just out of Repco or whatever, your chances are you're going to damage the rubber seals in the O-rings. And then you start getting that degreaser in there, and that starts pulling the grease out of your chain, the very place you want it to be in. Now, I said I was going to explain why the flexible bowl anyway. The flexible bowl is for this reason. Now you could use a funnel, but I'm essentially a lazy person. There it is. That is my chain cleaning done, finished. I don't know, am I doing it right? Am I doing it wrong? Leave some comments, you know, and if you've got a better system than that, I'd like to know, because I can do that in literally 90 seconds. Getting the equipment, brushing off the chain, putting the stuff away.